Welcome viewers to a new custom one railway model, and right here I have is probably one of my best models, and it's Hiroto, the Class C51 from the Gensokyo Railway Series. He's the number 4 engine, and he's the main express engine. He is given this special livery by the railway to denote that he runs the express trains between the two shrines at both ends of the main line, which are at the northwest of Gensokyo would be the Moriya Shrine, and towards the southeast would be the Hakurei Shrine. Now this is the Zanzu Harbor on the Zanzu branch line. So actually this, if it were to continue, would go onto the main line towards the Moriya Shrine. There is a junction in which trains from the main line can go on and off onto the branch line. So anyway, Hiroto was introduced in the first Gensokyo Railway Series story, Ichihiro and Hiroto. So basically, if you want to know what Ichihiro and Hiroto was, let's get this. It is basically a Toho-ified retelling of the story Thomas and Gordon, or Thomas Gets Trekked if you're American. And this is basically what happens. So that's what pretty much happens. Please excuse the anachronistic rolling stock, that being MBTA single level coaches. I don't know why I chose them, but if I could, I would have used the express coaches, which I only have 2 of. By the way, Knapford express coaches are too darn expensive. Anyway, I'm going to put that back in the shed because the focus is on Hiroto. So, Hiroto is red with red stripes, has a number 4 on his tender, which compared to Ichihiro's Roman numeral number looks significantly better. Like Ichihiro, I feel like this is one of my bad models. Like, the lining for the cab door is awesome, but at the same time, I feel like I could have done better. Cobalt is a good model. Personally, one of my favorites, but one of my most favorite models so far has to be Hiroto. He is red with white stripes because traditionally Shinto shrines wear a robe and skirt with a red and white color scheme, and Hiroto's paint scheme reflects that as he pulls the passenger trains that serve the 2 Shinto shrines at again both ends of the main line. So occasionally Hiroto is put on goods trains, which he doesn't like, much like his Sudrian counterpart Gordon, which I do not have his model because it's in one of these bins. I know these are unoptimal wooden railway storage, but that's what I have, and let's face it, who the heck is I'm not gonna put in the time, effort, or money for better storage options, mostly relating to the drama involving me and my kin living here. Anyway, that aside, let's go back to Hiroto. I took an old-style Gordon. As you can tell, it is well-loved, hence why the eyes are faded, the eyebrows are pretty much non-existent, and it's got that white stuff on the side of his nose. I think that's like flour that's like caked in there, back when I used like flour and like syrup as like for like effects for like rain and snow. I think that's how I damaged my dad's PS1 one time. It's got the cab windows, which I like. The tender, I just bought one off of eBay because this old style Gordon here is missing his tender. So I bought him a tender, repainted it, and that's where it ends. This is a really good model. I felt like I was really steady hand, at least had a pretty steady hand with the brush. Also, it helps that the boiler is larger as opposed to Ichihiro over here. So, where I went full on Michael J. Fox, especially for the lining on the water tanks. But here I felt like I had better luck with detail. You can still see a little bit of blue. Some paint has got on the coal and the magnet, but I'm okay with that. Oh yeah, I was going to make a video just like in my Cobalt and Shiro videos, but the current method of moving the engines using an old Apple Lightning cable has pretty much reached its limit. Let me show you. Hold on. Let's reattach this to the bottom of Hiroto here. So this is essentially what happens. By the way, this is also the same reason why I removed some of the switches from this set. It's because either Hiroto here would get caught on the switches, or these MBTA coaches with their thin-ass wheels would get caught on the set of points, causing them to derail. So anyway, here's what would happen. Alright, to be honest, that's probably the best I'll ever get it. But anyway, he keeps getting snagged on switches. Hiroto would keep derailing on curves like you've seen right there. And honestly, I can't really adjust the length of this. So I will be getting fishing cord, so that will be one of my things on my to-do list, as well as getting some wood varnish to make the models look prettier. Because according to one of the commenters on one of these videos, that varnish would make these models look fan-flippin-tastic. Now, I will probably put a hold on getting more custom models. What I'm going to do to make Kenta's custom model, all I would do is modify Henry's tender and not have to repaint. Because why would I repaint a model that's already green? Like, the detailing is already there. There's nothing really I could do, even though it would be type inaccurate because Kenta is based off a JNR class 9600, which doesn't have a bell pair firebox, but I am willing to cut my losses, which is also the reason why I might just go have adhere be somehow magically be a pannier tank as opposed to a tank engine with side tanks. Anyway, this concludes my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you on the flip side.